You're listening to the Book Your Dream Clients podcast, episode 5. Today, I'm going to share with you how to create irresistible coaching packages that will have people begging to work with you. So get that notebook out and let's get started.
You're listening to the Book Your Dream Clients podcast, where we believe business can be simple and you can use your intuition to run towards your goal. Self-made business and success coach Lindsay Maloney helps you start and scale your dream coaching business. With her step-by-step intuitive and creative guidance, you'll leave ready to put her tips into action, push your business forward, and work with your dream clients. Lindsay is here to help you get unstuck and structure your brilliance into a coaching business that's sustainable and financially exhilarating. Here's your host, Lindsay Maloney.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for listening. I am getting such great feedback from everyone who has taken the time to listen to the past 4 or 5 episodes, and I'm loving that my tips and strategies are really helpful. I'm hearing that everyone is able to implement a lot of stuff right away after they're listening, and that was my goal right off the bat, was to give you things that you can do, not just confuse you even more. I know there's a lot of information out there, and I only want to provide you with step-by-step tips that you can go ahead and implement in your business right after you listen or even during. So today we're talking about how to create irresistible coaching packages. And I talk a lot about this in my group program, Standout Coaching Academy, because that is really our main goal, is to create a coaching package, a one-on-one coaching package that is totally irresistible, where people are begging to even get on a discovery call with you. And there's one thing that I'm going to say first is and we've gone over this before, if you have a sales page for your coaching, for your one-on-one coaching, and you are giving people access to your calendar right off the bat, I want you to think about that and maybe change your mind on that process. And the only reason I'm saying that is because we don't want to give everybody access to our time right off the bat. To avoid wasting and using up the precious time that you have on your business, I strongly suggest you have an application process. This not only frees up a lot more time for you, but it lets you get a handle on what this person's goal is before you even get on the phone with them. It also eliminates tire kickers and people who have no intention of investing in your program whatsoever. And of course, we want to help everybody, but we also have to help ourselves. And we can't just donate time to things that have no potential or no return on investment. I always talk about how I have canned messages for people that don't quite fit the discovery call criteria. And those are just really kind messages stating, "So sorry, I don't believe this is the best time for you. I think once you're ready, we can definitely get on a call again. Here are some resources to help you out in between." Something like that. You don't want to ignore the application or make them feel any negativity towards you and your business whatsoever. You want them to still know that you are there to help them and you're there when they're ready. So that's something that I want to first say right away. If you do that, please make the decision to change that. You're going to feel more control over your time, and that's super important, especially when most of us don't have a lot of time to work on our businesses, especially if we work a 9-to-5. So making sure that we kind of protect those minutes and hours and stay in control of those hours. All right, so there's not very many tips I have for you to create irresistible coaching packages. I'm not going to say you have to teach this, you have to offer this. What I am going to say is this is the easiest package you will ever create. If you've created a group program or a digital program, anything, you know that it takes a little bit more time when you're writing out a proper sales page. You're addressing struggles, you're addressing goals, you're talking to your ideal client in a really specific way because you're showing them what's all included in a program. But whether it's modules or things you touch on, videos, whatever, you're going into detail on how these things will affect them and why they need this program. But with your coaching package, It should be a little bit more different because your one-on-one coaching, and this is how it is for me, should be completely customized and personal to their experience. And I'm just going to tell you what I do for my coaching package. I call it the VIP package because they are the very important people in my business. They are the ones who are making the biggest investment with me, and so they're very important. And that experience with me is completely different than their experience with me is completely different than it is for my other clients, because everyone is starting out on a different space. Some people are starting out with just ideas in their head. Some people have a big foundation already and they're ready to scale. It depends. So I know I can help you start and scale your coaching business. I'm confident in that. So I have to say in my VIP package that this is a customized experience. I cannot say this is going to just help you start your coaching business, because I do more than that. So if I don't niche down so much on my VIP package because of the customized experience. I hope that's making sense to you. So when people come on to my coaching program, Work With Me page, I want them to know really and make it really clear that the experience is personalized and custom to where they are and where they want to be. And I know I can give them that because I've already screened them for a discovery call. I've already spoken to them. And then I can decide, okay, I know I can take this person where they want to go, and I'm offering to work with them. That's why we have that application process, because you might get somebody in there that has completely different goals from what your skill set is. We don't know how to do everything, right? And that's never happened to me, because I am very clear on my sales page of who I help and how I help them. So when you have a coaching package sales page, let's take a look at that. Do you just have a simple paragraph describing work with me, this is a 6-month program, blah, 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 or are you actually laying out a proper sales page? And a proper sales page does have a much deeper purpose than making something really long with a lot of text and inspirational quotes and photos. There's so much more to it. There's sales psychology that has to be placed in there. And some of that includes knowing things like the things that they're struggling with. What are they thinking about all the time and wish they could just get past? What's that big roadblock that seems to always come up for them? What are they constantly Googling and looking up solutions for? What kind of freebies are they downloading? What are the things that they wish they could solve right now? If they could get medicine, what would that medicine cure? And you need to know all of those things when you're writing out that VIP coaching package, because they need to know if they're going to invest thousands and thousands of dollars in you, they need to know that you've been there. And that's really important. When I speak to people on the phone and I tell them how I got started and what I'm doing now, and when they feel like they can relate to me, I know that they will be my client before I even pitch or offer to work with them. If we have similar lifestyles, or maybe my new client is possibly working a 9-to-5 because they know I do, they feel confident that they can build a business as well. Because a lot of times my clients are scared of not having enough time to do this. And when I tell them, hey, I work a 9-to-5 as well, I completely understand. But what I'm showing you, how my strategy, how I'm different from many other coaches, is that you don't have to work on your business 8 hours a day. You can put as much as you want in it. I've groomed my business to only need attention 1, 2, 3 hours a day from the beginning, because my business has been built on nap times, and that's how it's always been for many years. And that's how I always want it to be. So someday when I do say goodbye to my 9-to-5, I will still only have to work on my business for that amount of time, because that's how I've created it. And clients really resonate with that, because that's how they want a business. You're not creating your own business so you can spend more time behind the computer. That's not our goal. If your goal is I want to just come, know exactly what I'm supposed to do today, do my thing, serve my audience, and be done, then that's how I can help you with that. I'm your girl. And that needs to be very plain and clear on your sales page. so they can think, oh my gosh, she is reading my mind. And how did she get in there and put this on the internet? That's what a good sales page is. A good sales page will also be so interesting to them because it feels like you. You've been on those sales pages where you can't stop reading them because it feels like your brain just was emptied on a computer screen. I've seen those, and I can't stop reading them because it feels like they just took all my thoughts out of my mind and put them on a screen. And they're so interesting to read because when you're feeling really stuck and you're struggling in your business, it's hard to even get the words out with what you're feeling and what you're going through. So when you find that sales page, that unique person who totally gets you, it's so very interesting to read, and it makes you feel, okay, this person can take care of me because this is me. I also want you to know their goals when you are creating that sales page. What does their ideal day look like? Once they have everything that they want, what does that time look like? What are they doing? What does their family look like? What does their business look like? Put those on your sales page. There's a certain way you can do this to make them nod their head again. Yes, she knows exactly what I'm feeling, and this is the life that I want. She's living it. I want it. She knows how to get it. I'm signing on with her. And I talk about this analogy a lot in my Facebook group, the whole bridge analogy. I picture a really long bridge, and I might have said it on the podcast before, but I picture a really long bridge with your dream client on one end and you on the other. And you've made it across the bridge. Sometimes it was really scary. Sometimes there were planks missing, and it was swinging back and forth. And sometimes it was a smoother walk. But you finally made it, and it was a long way. And then you look back, and you see your dream client back there waving their hands. Hey, can you come help me? I have no clue how to get started here. There's a lot of things missing here. I don't know if I should use this tool to get across. What should I do? And your job as a coach is to show them how to get to where you are. So whether that's you telling them what to do or you going back and grabbing their hand and holding it all the way forward. And that's what a VIP program is you actually going back into where they are right now and guiding them out, hand holding. A lot of my clients say, I just need my hand held for 4 months, and that's where I come in. So your VIP program is very high touch, very intense, because it's all about them. You're in their business as much as they are, and you're just in it with them. You're sharing the things, and you're experiencing the things that you went through when you were in that space. And it's actually very humbling to do that, to go back 5-10 steps and remind you of, gosh, I remember this phase, and I remember how it felt to do this on my own. And I wish I had a coach when I was setting up my website or trying to figure out what my niche is or trying to create my group program or launching it. I wish that I had a coach at that time. And that's going to make you be a really great person to learn from because of the empathy that you will have. And it's going to just push you back into that spot and show them how to get across that bridge, hold their hand, take them over, and show them that it can be done. And now they can show other people while you move forward. And the other thing I wanted to talk about is make them believe that you can help them. You do not need to, I'm using the bridge analogy again, you're on opposite sides. There's no reason for you to yell across, okay, do you want me to bring a rope? Do you want me to put these shoes on? Should I use this strategy? What do you think I should use? And they're going to just be like, I don't care. Just come and help me. I have no idea how to start. They don't care what's in the package as much as if they want to believe that you can help them. And that's the main reason why people don't work with us if they choose to not invest. It's because they don't quite believe that you can help them. And then it goes deeper than that. They believe that they just can't do it and they lack the confidence. And that's where the whole mindset thing comes in too. So if we can encourage and make them feel confident in the results that they can achieve because you've done it, then that's going to feel better to them. If you can't relate to your dream client whatsoever by showing them by telling them, hey, I've been there. I remember when I started my business and I had just a 1-year-old at the time, and I was on my computer constantly trying to figure things out, creating new websites all over the place, had no clue how to sell anything. I've been there. And now I have this business where I'm working with my dream clients and I'm launching my program. And you can do that. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm just a regular mom like you. I wash dishes and do laundry in between lives. I take care of my kids while I'm working. I'm just like you. If I can do it, you can too. And you keep making them think. You keep forcing that idea on them that they're going to believe, okay, if she can do this, so can I. And then they're going to believe in themselves, and then they're not going to be afraid to take that big leap, because it's scary to invest in a VIP package. It's a big investment. And I also talk about that with them as well. I talk about the times that I made my biggest investments in my business and how terrified I was. And then I also share with them what happens after you make that investment, the huge shifts that happen when you take that big leap in your business. Huge. And I remember listening to people saying that when I first started, make the investment so you can get that back in your business. When you make an investment, it'll come back to you. And I always thought, well, yeah, that's a great way to sell a program. Yeah, buy my program, and if you buy it, then you're gonna make it back. Promise me. Well, I promise you. And I always thought, well, yeah, because they want your money. But that's not true. And I even said that on the phone the other day with a brand new student. I said, I remember hearing that and thinking, oh my God, that is just so lame. Of course, because you want my money. And that's not why I say that to people. I say it because it's true. I made the biggest investment this year with a coach. And this is the biggest, largest amount of money I ever spent on one person, more than I spent on college. And I was really terrified. And I have not told really anybody this, but a few days after I invested in him, I wrote them back and I said, I don't think I should do that. I freaked out. And then I was talked off the ledge because this was the scariest thing that I've ever done. And I came back to my senses and realized I have to do this because this makes me so uncomfortable and scared. And I know that when I tell my clients and students, if this makes you nervous and you're scared, just do it, because something is pulling you. Something's talking to you and saying, you're going to be fine. Just do it. If you want to do something, you will find a way to do it. And I was so terrified of that. And after I was talked off the ledge, and I knew I thought to myself, I can make this money back. It might take a while. I don't know, but I can do it. And then not even 50 days later, I think it was actually around 30. It was 30 days, and not even 30 days later, I made back my entire investment because I was really pushed to do more in my business. And so I just listened. I'm always really coachable. I do what I'm told. I'm open to new things. And I made all of my money back within 30 days. And that's what happens when you take those big leaps, because I believed in myself, because my coach believed in me before we even started working together. And that helped me make that big leap. So that's your job on that sales page. When you're talking to somebody on the phone, whatever, you need to make them believe that you can help them, because you can. You absolutely can. And they can do this. Just make your process really simple. Don't make it confusing. Don't let people read your sales page with that confused look in their eyes. Their eyebrows are crinkled and they have no clue what's going on here. What you do, how you help, it just doesn't hit them. Make it super simple. Let them know exactly what happens. Apply here. And then after we receive your application, you will receive a response within 24 hours. And then after that, this is what happens. The whole process between the sales page and when you are onboarding that new client needs to be super simple and comfortable for them. They're still going to be nervous when they even get on the first call with you because they're so excited. You always need to keep those high vibrations going so they stay up high with you, because this is a big step for them. And by keeping them up there with you, big things will happen to them so they can see results in their business and pass the torch on. The waves just keep getting bigger when we approach our business like this. The waves keep getting stronger and bigger, and there's more when we come to our computers, our businesses, with the mindset to serve and inspire and keep people positive and believing that they can do this. We can all do what we set out here to do. You want to be a coach, you want to help people, and that's your main goal. You want to serve, then you can do it. You absolutely can do it. My goal is to make big waves, whether it's with my students or my clients. That's my goal. I always picture that. I always picture big waves. It starts with this little tiny ripple effect, and then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. It's bigger than you ever imagined. And when you keep that in your mind, the possibilities are endless. So don't make things so difficult. Don't create things that are confusing or that are don't try to make things for everybody. Talk to that one person. Write your sales page out for that one person. Think of your dream client, whether you've had them or not, and write it for them. Pretend that they're waiting for this page. Hey, can you actually just create a sales page that I can read? Just make it for them. You need to just be super clear that you've been there and you can take them where they want to go. That's it. And if you need examples, just go to my site and look at my work with Lindsay Page, and you're going to see how I do mine. And if you need more help, I'm giving out a 75% discount to my sales page anatomy template. This is a workbook that you can use over and over again for any of your sales page needs, whether you're creating your VIP sales page or your group program. I have the template that will get conversions. And again, it's 75% off right now. Just use the coupon code podcast. Go to lindsaymaloney.com/podcast and we will have the link up there for you. And remember, as we're writing that sales copy and we're trying to identify with the struggles and the goals, if you're having trouble, just take a step back, just go away from it, breathe a while, and come back when you're ready. Don't force anything when it comes to writing any kind of copy. Don't force it. Just let it come to you. The stage your business is in right now is just perfect for you. Everything is going to be fine. Everything is perfect. It's all working in your favor. Want 10 ways for you to start booking your dream clients? I created this workbook for you because I wanted to share my best tips on how I book mine. You're not going to believe how easy these are, and I know you'll be able to take my tips and put them into action ASAP so you can start working with your dream clients. To grab the workbook for free, all you have to do is go to lindsaymaloney.com/podcast. Hey coaches, are you a member of the Book Your Dream Clients community yet? Because you should be. Just go to dreamclientcommunity.com to request free access. We do fun things like website audits, challenges, and we even have a book club. Join the free Dream Client community now, and we'll see you there. Thank you so much for listening to the Book Your Dream Clients podcast. If you want to find out more information how you can work with me, just head on over to my website, lindsaymaloney.com. You will be able to see how you can work with me privately or in a group setting. I'm all about helping you start and scale your coaching business, so I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to subscribe to the show on iTunes and leave a rating and review. And if you want bonus points, take a screenshot of a review and tag me on your Instagram story. I'd love to see it and share it with my audience. And plus, you don't want to miss another episode.